my reading part. Bill reached his son's office and asked the receptionist the way to Mike's cabin. The receptionist asked me, I know how you are related to him. I am his father, Bill responded politely. The receptionist rang up Mike and informed him of the same. Mike was surprised and told the receptionist to send his father to his cabin immediately. Here is the word cabin. Cabin means a small type of office room. Bill entered the cabin and his eyes filled with tears on seeing his son after such a long time. Mike too was happy to see his father. They had a simple conversation for a while. Then Bill said, my son, your mom wants to see you. She is not doing fine these days. Means she is not fine these days without you. Come home with me to meet her. Mike said, but father, I have a busy life here and it is not easy to get a leave. Here, leave means cannot take leave, cannot take one day free to meet his parents. He told his father, I have to complete a big target this month. I can't afford to waste time in traveling. He said that he had a very important job. He couldn't take a leave, couldn't meet his mother. He said this to his father. Saddened, Bill managed a simple smile and said, okay, son, you may return to your work. Saddened. Then Bill was sorry, so sad, but he, with his faded smile, he said, okay, son, you go back to your work. I shall leave for the village this evening, Mike said. You can stay with me for a while. I will take a leave. You can stay me for a while. And a few days, if you want. Mike said to his father, I want to take a leave and you can stay with me. Here is that portion. Respected, then stay with me a few days if you want. Bill responded after a moment of silence. Son, you are busy with your life. I don't want to become a burden for you. Hear the word burden. Here is the word burden. Burden means to become responsible. I don't want to become your responsible. Okay? Burden for you. Besides, I can't leave your mother alone for long. I cannot even leave your mother because she is not able to come to see you. She is old, so I cannot leave. Then what happened? Let's see. I hope you would take out some time and come to meet us soon. Saying this, Bill left the place. He told that you are quite enough young. You are able to come. I cannot because your mother is not well. 2 months passed. Now the second. 2 months passed after this incident. Every single day, Mike remembered how he had treated his father. He felt bad for not taking an off even for a day to be with his father. He cursed himself for not stopping him from returning to the village the same day. The guilt so overpowered Mike that he took a leave from his office and went to the village to meet his parents, asked the neighbors the whereabouts of his parents, and learned that they had moved to the other side of the village. Hearing this, he rushed to the place where they now lived. Now it's the question here, this part. Bill, that Mike, he felt a guilt. Guilt means, that is, you are doing something wrong. When you are doing something wrong in presence of everybody, you cannot agree to accept your fault, but alone when you are uh, thinking of yourself that what you had done, you felt a bad and shabby part, or shabby, or you are feeling something wrong I had done. This is called the personal guilt. What he felt, and then he was very sad, and then he rushed to meet his parents, but unfortunately he found that his parents were established themselves and they shifted themselves in another part of the village. He rushed there. Here is the part. Here is the change of his mind. So this part is very important. Now come to the next part of the story. From here, upon Mike noticed that the place where his parents were staying was very shabby. Shabby means very much, it's very poor condition. Shabby means not so bright, not so good, because might be they have no money, that's why they are living in a shabby place. His eyes filled with tears, thinking that he was enjoying a comfortable life in the city while his parents were surviving in such a pitiful state. Mike had gotten so engrossed. This word is very important. Blue color, engrossed. Engrossed means something which is very much he is doing punishable guilt he had done, and it is very very wrong he had done. He felt very bad to himself that he was living in a comfortable life. He is living in a comfortable life, but his parents, being his parents, they were living in a very shabby place. So he engrossed himself in in the comforts of the city life that he had stayed, and then forgotten all about his responsibilities towards his parents. He was thinking that what a bad thing I had done. I forgot to take all the responsibilities of my parents. He felt so bad. He had taken it bothered for granted that his parents too would be living a comfortable life. He never bothered to contemplate over the fact that his parents had spent everything to educate him. This part is very important. See children, your parents, our parents, they had spent money for us, but if after at the end of the life, they want that their children can live very peacefully. So they don't want about themselves. And this is your primary duty. From today, you should learn your parents are spending money for you to educate you, to educate you. So, your responsibility to take care of them when you will stand on your foot. Okay? Bill noticed Mike from a distance and waved at him. Mike saw his father and rushed to hug him. Bill asked, "How are you, my son?" He continued, "I am surprised to see you here. I did not expect that you would be coming to this place." Mike felt ashamed. Ashamed means shameful, and kept his head down. Bill said, "What are you feeling bad? Why are you feeling bad? What are you feeling? What are you feeling so bad? Is something wrong?" Mike responded, "No, father. It just that I am really shocked. I did not imagine that I would be seeing you in this condition." Bill smiled sadly and said, "I had debts, dear, and had faced a huge loss in farming too. I mortgaged means something uh, for taking money, something either someone is selling something or keeping for a while until unless he or she repays her money. Suppose in a bad condition, someone has taken money from a goldsmith, and her she has placed her ornaments. Against her ornaments, she has taken money. This is called mortgage. In property, we can mortgage it in bank and others place like this. So his father was lost in his farming place, first farming, and mortgaged also our house, and lost it to the, that is here, mortgage word is here, and how he has mortgaged his house and lost it to the, faced a huge loss in farming too, and here this the father's condition was so bad. Then Bill understand that what a bad condition his father is facing. Then Bill his father and Mike is his son. Then Mike said to his father, "Father, why did not you tell me? I would have helped you. It's my mistake that I did not care to look after you people. That is my mistake. You should have spoken to me. I am not an outsider." To this, Bill replied, "Did, did you should have spoken to me? I am not an outsider." To this, Bill replied, "Did try did you try to approach you? How can I try to, son? But you were more concentrate about your work than us. I just did not feel like burdening you with our problems." He said that, "Mike Beta, I wanted to tell you, but I saw you are so busy in your work, so I don't want to disturb you." And remained silent. And I saw everything and I remained silent. "Your mother and I only want your happiness. Believe me, son, We still love you the same. Mike started to cry. This is the last part. Mike started to cry and hugged his father. Again, he apologized to him and fell at his feet. He asked his father to forgive him for the mistake he had made. Bill smiled and said, "No need for that, son. We are not upset with you. All you wanted was that you come and visit us at least once. Your mother has been willing to see you since long. I'm happy that we have got what we wished for." Bill lovingly wiped off the tears from his son's face and took him inside. Mike promised to pay off all the debts means all the loans of his parents, and also helped his mother to regain her health. This is the story. What I told you, respect your elder, respect your parents. Your parents are your first God. Why I'm telling you first God? Because you saw this earth, this beautiful world, because of your parents. So they are your parents are your God. Every day you tell one thing, write one thing about them, a beautiful line about them like this in your diary, and pray to God for their good, for their health, and for their especially for their health and their um, uh, present situation. This is the story. So I'm telling you that you have to take care of your parents. Okay. Now the second part of the poem is